everyone. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've done a video. It's the 6th of September. It's like the whole summer has gone by and I feel like I haven't done a single video, which is like pretty much the case. I don't know about you guys, but it has been an insanely crazy summer for me. It started off with, I met with Governor LePage back in the beginning of the summer. And from there, I wound up having lunch with him a couple weeks later at the Blaine House, which is the governor's house here in Maine. And it's just been like nonstop. We've had so many like changes here at Darn Good Yarn behind the scenes. We've had like, people come and go. And so now we have Maggie and Natasha working for Darn Good Yarn like almost full time because I was just really like, I couldn't do it anymore on my own. So they're here, and Natasha works here every day packing your order. She's also our creative director. We also have Maggie, who's our executive officer, which is like, you can tell I was in the military that I'm using the term XO. And she's like pretty much my right hand girl. So you can contact them if you ever have any questions, or of course always email me. So those are like the new changes here at Darn Good Yarn. Oh my gosh. So, couple of things. I wanted to first announce the winners. We had a little, really just a fun little voting contest at the beginning of the week. It was like user-generated submissions of photos. Like if you used Darn Good Yarn, what were the projects you made? And then I had you post up a picture of what you made on Facebook, and then we all voted on it. So we had we had a really great turnout, and I'm hoping we could do this a little more often. I mean, because you guys were really totally into it. People were sharing it all over the place. I wanted to announce we had 3 top winners for the votes, and then I also randomly chose someone who commented and shared the whole contest with like all of their friends as well. So all 4 people, if you want to email me or Maggie at info@darngoodyarn.com, we'll send you over your little prize pack, which is going to be a Notions purse and a 5-yard card of Sorry Ribbon. Yay! So the user, the person like who wrote in and shared on the Facebook wall, I totally forgot my words there for a second, is Christy Rodriguez Smid, S-M-I-D. So Christy, just go ahead and email us. And then the actual people who submitted photos, the top winners were Lucy Chapman with Rosy Toes Design, and I have to actually show you one of her designs because I have a piece of it here. So hold on for that. And then Kim Rowe and Susan Gebhardt. So, just hit us up and we'll send it out to you. Or if you want to send it as a gift to someone, if you want to send the love of Darn Good Yarn to one of your friends, we can do that too. All right, so congratulations there. But I wanted to, lead me into Lucy Chapman. So what we're trying to do here at Darn Good Yarn is not just carry yarn, because I know like sometimes, I know some of you might not knit or crochet or think about getting back into it, or you just don't have the time to make a gift and you still want to have something made from Darn Good Yarn. So I'm going to try and carry a select couple of lines of items that are made with Darn Good Yarn by artists who have always used our product line. So Lucy actually makes beautiful, beautiful cowls, and lately this is an infinity scarf she made, and it is it's beautiful lace weight. I mean, this is like just freaking sick. You see this? So we're going to have these on the site in different colors, and this is actually Glacier of Alaska Silk Cloud, which is this yarn here. So you have like really light purples, light blues, and you just get a little touch of like a light slate gray, and they're gorgeous. So I'm hoping to have these on the site fairly soon, so you can see how gorgeous these are. And they're really quite light. And I was thinking like, oh, when it's really cold, you can wrap them around your head too, or you can double them up and use them as a headband too. But these are just simply delicious. So I'm going to have a couple of these up on the site and share it with your friends. I figured it's just in time for the holidays. If you want to just do a quick gift for someone. And the nice thing too is like, with the yarn then, is you're not just supporting the women in Nepal, you're also supporting an artist here. So if you think you're an artist and you want to have your work on Darn Good Yarn, hit me up. And I'm only going to carry a couple of select artists, so it is a little bit like, picking and choosing who I think, it fits in with what we're trying to do with Darn Good Yarn. So there you go. There's that. Those should be on the site, I'm hoping, in the next week or so. Now, I wanted to show you, I have actually 2 things. Someone yesterday messaged me, it was a couple days ago, but I'm finally getting to the video today because it's Friday, I have a little more time. I just recently got some awesome yarn swifts in, and they're not like normal yarn swifts you see everywhere with like the strings, like the umbrella swifts. These are really pretty cool, and she bought one and she was like, okay, so like how do I use it? So I just want to do a quick video and just finish this video off with how this all happened without going over, because I'm already at 5 minutes. Whew. I think I needed more coffee today and I would have been able to speak longer. So I'm going to actually, this is the box it comes in. It's really small, and I have gone through, I mean, you can imagine, I have a yarn store in my basement. I go through swifts like bread or eggs or whatever the heck you might eat a lot of. Like, I pummel my yarn swifts. So when I saw these, and it's usually because the strings are breaking and I'm always like fixing those pieces. When I saw these swifts, I was like, oh, this is so awesome. And I only have a limited quantity too. I have one big box of them, and so once they're gone, they're gone. So they're on the site right now. It's the only yarn swift I carry. So if you just search Swift, which is S-W-I-F-T, you can really hear my lips when I say that, but you'll find them up on the site. And I'm going to show you the yarn how to use this. And this is our 3-ply Silk Cloud yarn. I have 5 different colorways of this. This is called Picking Apples. I'm going to actually work this up into a half a spoon because it is really cold here really quick. It was like into the 30s last night here in Maine. OMG. So yeah, this is like really beautiful. Hold this up, still and close, but this is just the 3-ply version of Silk Cloud here that you've known and loved. So yummy, yum. Okay, so you can check that out on the site too. So anyway, so you're going to get a box like this with the yarn strips, and this is how it arrives. It comes in 2 pieces, and there's really no assembly per se. It's just like you have this notch here, and it goes into the bottom hole here, and you just plunk that on. Now this is here, this screw comes out, and you don't have to undo it all the way. You just have to find and attach it to a countertop here. Now with mine, this is butcher block behind me, so this is actually a little bit too thick. But all yarn swifts are going to be too thick for butcher block. But if you have just a regular normal table, it fits on just fine. So for the sake of this video, I'm actually going to remove the bottom, because what you would do is you slide the, just looking for a book to show you. So say you have, this is your tabletop, you just slide it in there and then you clamp it on, okay? So that's simple, and you do that when you're balling it up. If you don't have a baller, you can just use your hands and ball it, okay? So I'm just going to take that off for now so I can show you how to use this part. So this comes apart, just so you can see. See, there's 4 little sort of, they look like, I don't know, like what you hang laundry out on. They come out, and there's also a little eyelet here. See right here? Let me turn it. So you just want to loosen that up a little bit before you start moving, because that will allow the swift to open up. See? This, and then expand. And it actually gets quite large. The thing I love about this is that it's so small, you can just put it in a drawer. So let me get my yarn that I got. And what you'll do, so say you have your little swift, and it's hooked up to your table, and you get your yarn, and usually higher quality yarn, so you know this is how they show up in a big circle like this. So don't, if you haven't done this before, do not cut these little threads off. These threads, the white threads here, I know they look icky. Don't cut them off until you actually get them on the swift itself, because then you're going to have a big old mess. So the way this works is, if you were standing overhead, and I'm sitting down, so this is sort of kind of funky to do it this way, but you'll get the idea pretty quickly. There's not really that much to it. You will make it so the insides of this, let me see, this is actually harder to do than it looks like doing this on camera like this. So what I'm doing is actually pulling here, and I'm making it really so all of this is quite tight on the edges. See where I've put it into the groove, like just where the V is, and that's where your yarn sits. So you're going to make that nice and tight. You don't want it to be loose, because pieces will fall off as it starts spinning. And then you're just going to tighten this eyelet screw again. Okay? So you tighten that on, and then remember, this will be hooked on to here like this, right? So this is what it actually looks like. From here, you want to find the start of your yarn. Sometimes you have to poke around a little bit, but usually it's tied in. And just for the sake of the video and the length of the video, I won't go like totally good. But at this point, you can cut these little white threads. And you'll usually, sometimes they actually tie the start or the end piece to these threads, so you'll find it pretty easily. And once you do that, you just start and you can start balling. And there's lots of wonderful videos on YouTube on how to make center winding balls if you want to do that, so that the ball sort of stays put and you're pulling from the center. I like doing that for hand spun yarns because I think it keeps the integrity of the spin a little bit better, instead of having it roll all over the floor like mine usually does, because I'm lazy and I don't do that. So there you go, and that's it. And then you just ball it up, and then that's it. You just put it away when you're done. So really easy storage, and it fits in a little itty bitty box like this, and you just throw it in a drawer. Way better than the other Swifts that I've used because they take up a lot of room. They're a lot bigger. They're a little bit more clunky. So I mean, I guess they have their place, but these hold pretty large Hanksy yarns. So there you go, 2 pieces. That's it. I hope that helps a little bit. If not, just email us, Nicole@darngoodyarn, info@darngoodyarn, Tasha@darngoodyarn.com, and we will try to help you. And I just want to do a little shout out to Tracy Radcliffe as well. She is a designer and indie artist that works with Darn Good Yarn, and she actually does knitwear for the company Free People, and she's so excited. I just want to do a shout out for her. They did a huge photo shoot in Iceland, and they used like one of the shawls that she made out of Darn Good Yarn in the shoot, so it's going to get like featured all over the place. And I'm just so thrilled because she's one of these artists that has just kept going and pushing and really trying to make her business grow, and she's like starting to have breakthroughs now. So let that be an inspiration to the rest of you, that you have to just keep trying and be positive with your business. All right, everyone, I hope you have a great rest of your day and have a good weekend. Let us know if we can help you. Talk to you soon. Bye.